Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the Thursday vlog. It's Wednesday morning. I need to get on the road and go over to the house, hang out with Gus and Lexi and get some work done. I need to try to print out the manuscript of More Than Fate because I need to start copy editing that. But as I mentioned in the last vlog, my printer has died and I don't want to kill my dad's printer. And I was going to just print off a few chapters just to get me started, but I am really struggling to find a printer to buy. Amazon just does not have good options. Everything is either ridiculously expensive or has really bad reviews. All the ones that are in my budget just do not sound good. So it's clear that I'm not going to be able to just rush out and buy a new printer and have it delivered tomorrow. So if it's going to take me a while, I'm debating now if I print out More Than Fate or if I just suck it up and copy edit on my computer or perhaps on my iPad. On my iPad, it would at least be a different device, but I have an iPad mini, so that would make the pages really small, and I worry that I would then miss stuff. So I don't know. I don't want to waste a lot of time trying to find a new printer because I can get by without a printer for a little while at least. So it's like a part of me is just trying to think, do I start printing out the book and just use my dad's printer? Or do I copy edit on my laptop? Do I rush to try to find a printer that's at least affordable, and if it doesn't work, eat that cost? That just sounds like a stupid idea. I just feel like once the semester is over, which is only about six and a half weeks from now, once the semester is over, I will then have time to scour the internet for the best printer. And also I'll have my second dose of the vaccine, so I'll feel more comfortable going to Target and Costco and like checking out places like in person, because Costco might have some options. I'm going to look at Costco online today, and I'm also going to look at Target online. I've always just bought my printers at Target. So I'm frustrated that I just don't really feel quite comfortable just yet, just going out to Target and seeing what they have. But I'm also really frustrated because Amazon should be like the best deal, and I cannot find. I swear I paid like $50 for the Canon printer I have now, and all the similar models are going for 3 times that on Amazon. So I feel like printers have just gone up in price, which is weird because normally electronics come down in price over the years because like technology gets better. So just a basic printer that doesn't have like a fancy LCD screen and stuff, like the similar model of my printer should be cheaper now, not 3 times more. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get on the road. I'm gonna stop at Starbucks and get myself an oat milk latte. I'm so glad Starbucks is doing oat milk now. I'm just not a fan of soy, and I don't like having that much soy. It's not good for me. And I prefer the flavor of oat milk to soy, and I don't like almond milk. So I'm really happy that Starbucks is now finally doing oat milk. So I'm gonna get myself an oat milk latte and a breakfast wrap and then get to the house. So that's the plan. So yeah, let's go see Gus and Lexi. Hi. Okay. It is now Wednesday evening. I am home. It's a gorgeous evening. It was a good day. I got a fair amount of teaching work done. I got the report second drafts graded for my hybrid classes, so that was over 40 reports between the two I had to grade. And then I got all of the correspondence projects final drafts graded for my 2 new B sessions. So they're already done with their first project. B session just moves so fast. I got those final drafts graded, so that was another 40 plus I had to look through. So I was definitely getting tired eyes and a tired brain by the end of all of that. Also looked at several drafts of a variety of different assignments, nearing final drafts for my hybrid classes, rough drafts of the next project for my B session class, some final drafts for my C session online only class. So my inbox was just, I'd get one email sorted and a new email would come in and take its place. So it took me pretty much all day to get my inbox kind of back to no student needing a reply, and several have come in since 5 p.m. So there will be several waiting for me in the morning. I don't have therapy tomorrow, but I do have a Zoom call tomorrow. A local high school student who reached out wanting help with a research project on fashion and feminism. Sounded like a fun project to assist on, so she's going to interview me. Seems exciting. See how that goes tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow I can just kind of get at my desk, buckle down, get a lot of work done. I started doing some outlining work. The outline is pretty much done, but I'm just trying to stick to that word limit that Scrivener is giving me in Across the Pond so that I keep it at kind of a good word limit. Right now it's at like 999 words. It's right around 1,000 words a day. And if I can keep it there, then that would make working on it really nice because it won't be like a really intimidating word goal. The way the Independent Hearts kind of got to at one point. At one point I was having to write like 1,500 words in a day, and that's just, it's a lot. I can't manage that every day. So, but I've been doing a lot of writing in the evenings, and so I did like 2,000 words last night. So now Independent Hearts is down to 1,100 something words a day. That's my word goal. So I'm going to do some more work in that tonight. I tried to do some editing work. I need to start copy editing. So printer situation update. I'm going to play around with my printer here at home again and just see if I can make it work. I cannot find a printer to save my life. They're either ridiculously expensive or really poorly rated and reviewed. I found one that was a black and white laser printer that was just under $100 that I thought, okay, fine. Most of what I print is black and white anyway. The few things I might need to print in color, I can just go to a Staples or an Office Max and have them print it off for me. But then that wasn't available until April 2nd. It wasn't in stock until April 2nd, and I kind of need to be done with copy editing by April 2nd. So I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I've created a new Scrivener file for More Than Fate, and I've copied all of those chapters over. I hate working in Google Docs, and I hate working in Word. Already, I've had a Word doc for More Than Fate that I was going to use to print out the document. I've already had it not save changes and quit and give me this stupid error warning that there's like an unrecoverable error or some. It's stupid. And it does this to me all the time. I feel like I've got mascara running down my face. It keeps doing this to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just Word not wanting to work on a Mac or if Word just hates me. Could be both. But when I've tried using Google Docs as Tamsin and I have been finishing up the content edits, Google Docs is just getting really slow and laggy. Like, I'll type stuff and then a minute later it finally appears on the screen. Okay, more like 10 seconds, but it feels like a minute. It's just, so I can't work in either of those programs. It will drive me crazy. So I've just put everything back into a fresh Scrivener doc or Scrivener file, and I'll copy edit in that, and then I can export that, compile that, export it as a Word doc, and then just import that Word doc straight into Vellum and not even have to open it. So that's the plan for now. That's the revised plan, because I have to copy edit it somehow. I prefer printing out a draft to copy edit because you do read things differently in hard copy. But when you copy edit in hard copy, then you still have to go back through it a second time to make all the changes you mark up on the physical document. So I think I'm just going to have to make myself read it really slowly on the screen so that I don't miss things, but then I'll be making the changes directly into the document. So I think it'll still take me about the same amount of time as if I were printing it all out. So we'll see. With a brave start, I didn't print it out. I copy edited it on the screen. With Brave with You, I printed it out. So I've already done it both ways. I feel like part of it is just learning how to go slow and methodically through the document, whether you print it or not. It would be nice to be able to train my brain to not have to print out a document, because that would save me a fortune in paper and ink if I can do it this way. I would put it on my iPad, but I have a mini. I think I mentioned this earlier. So my iPad mini, the screen is just really small, and I don't think I'd have enough room to be able to annotate and stuff. So the iPad mini is great to use as a Kindle and for e-reading, but for editing work, I am toying with the idea of one day, not this year, but maybe next year, getting a larger iPad to use for editing work, and for like drawing work and stuff. But that doesn't help me now. So I'm gonna have to edit on the screen. It'll be fine. I will deal with it. Tamsin is going to do a proofread as well, so I will have another set of eyes once I have copy edited it. That's a hard phrase to say. Once I have copy edited the book, Tamsin and I will then both do a separate proofread once I've formatted it in Vellum. So cranking along on that project. So tonight it's just past 8 o'clock. So I'm going to relax. I've lit a candle. I've turned on all my cozy lights. I'm going to turn on the TV, watch something until like 9:30 probably. And then I'm going to do what I've done the last few nights, which is get in bed and write, and try to meet that word goal. So I've got like 400 words left in Across the Pond to meet that word goal for the day. And then I've got, it's like 1100 and I think 26 or something like that. It's pretty close to 1100 words to do in Independent Hearts. And both of those projects are coming along really nicely. So it's only mid-March, and that's just making me feel like I'm really excited to see where I will be at by the end of the month, because I'm in a really good place for the middle of the month. So anyway, I'm going to get on with enjoying my relaxing evening, and I will check with you guys tomorrow. Hi. It is Thursday. I had a very relaxing evening, but then I stayed up way too late writing. Yeah, I got distracted, and so I didn't start writing until I started writing around 11. Because I wanted to finish up my outlining, or at least I'm not really outlining anymore. I'm actually starting to write in Across the Pond, but I wanted to meet that word goal. I'm pretty much done outlining Across the Pond. Like, I could keep trying to just work in each chapter a little bit, and that's kind of what I was doing yesterday. I just skipped to like chapter 3 or 4 and just started writing one of the scenes because I had a lot of ideas for it. So I might kind of do that for the rest of the month. But part of me is also like, just start writing the first chapter. Like, just start writing it. Still thinking about how I want to start it. It's always kind of a bit of a momentous thing when you start a new book. It's like, okay, starting this book now. So I don't know, part of me, I have a problem with starting books and finishing books. I always want to kind of put off starting a book because it just feels like it's the start of something new, and that's always a bit kind of scary and overwhelming, and it's so easy to just outline forever. And so I always have to kind of just make myself start writing the book. And then finishing a book, so kind of the point that I'm at with Independent Hearts, I'll start to feel like I don't want it to end, and so then I don't want to finish writing it. Even though it's ridiculous because it's not going to be like the end of the book. Like, I still have to edit all of it, and then I'll be returning to all of these characters in book 2. So I think it would be harder, all of this I think would be harder if I wrote standalone books, because then it would feel like, okay, this is the end with these characters. But it's not the end with these characters. I need to just wrap it up. But that book, Independent Hearts, I'm over 80,000 words out of a projected 90,000, so I've got less than 10,000 to go, and I'm on chapter 17, so I'm definitely gonna finish that one soon. Yeah, it's because it's telling me now, because of how much I wrote last night and the night before. I've had a couple nights where I've gotten to 2,000 words. My daily word goal is now like 1,000. I've brought that way down, but I'm gonna keep trying to write more than 1,000, because if I can finish it before, part of me is tempted, like if I can finish it before April 1st, then if I can finish by the 31st or sooner, then like I can give myself a couple days away from it before I start editing it, and that would be ideal. It's always a good idea to like give yourself, I've seen some people say like step away for a month, and it's like, I don't have a month in my publishing schedule that I can just not work on these books, so I won't have that much time to step away from it. But if I can finish by like the 29th, then I could give myself the rest of that week and that weekend. We'll see. So I got a lot of writing done last night. My lights were out by about midnight, a little bit after. I've just been working here at my desk. I haven't had any breakfast or coffee yet, so I need to go do that. And then I've got drafts to review and stuff to grade in 3 different classes. It'll be okay. I've already got YouTube pulled up on my external monitor. I've got a London walking tour. I might switch to some vlogs in a little bit, and yeah, just plow through this grading. I've got grading to do. I want to try to read a little bit of this book because the lecture or the discussion for this is tonight. I've got a call at 3 for a student, a local high school student who reached out because of my research interests and wanted to interview me for a project they're doing. Sounded interesting, so I said yes. So, and then the moment of lift lecture, discussion, whatever, is at 6. I need to stop procrastinating. I need to go get some food and some coffee and get to work, and I will check with you guys later. Okay, it's time to wrap up this vlog. I am so exhausted. I've just been sitting on the couch reading Melinda Gates's book. It's really good so far. I'm still really early into it. I wish I'd had more time to finish it before her talk today, but I'm really looking forward to it, to listening to what she has to say, and then I'll finish the book later. I've got the air conditioning on, in case you were wondering what that noise was. It got warm today. Yeah, it's still 80 degrees. My interview, if we want to call it that, with that high school student I told you about went really great. She's doing a research project on the influence of fashion on feminism and how feminism is or isn't affecting fashion trends. She had a whole bunch of different questions that she asked me. They were all fantastic. They all could be their own 20-page paper. I told her the idea that you're talking about is more of a book project than one 20-page paper. So I definitely related to that because it's totally the same thing that I would have done. It was a really good chat. We talked for just over an hour. It was really nice. And then I went from reading Melinda Gates's book at my desk to reading on the couch. I'm hitting a wall. I'm just really, really tired. I've got PBS NewsHour on. I'm about to get some dinner going so that I can eat while I listen to Melinda talk about her book and watch that interview. And I can't stop yawning. I'm so tired. I got one chapter copy edited. I'm copy editing it on the screen. I've got it kind of blown up really big, so the font is really large and I only see like a paragraph at a time as I'm reading it. So I got through one chapter. It's working okay, but my brain is just too tired. Tomorrow I need to try to do the copy editing in the morning before I start work for the day. I'm just reminding myself that this is the hard part about copy editing. It is such detailed focus work that if I'm even remotely tired, I really can't do it, and I don't trust myself to do it. I was going to try to do 3 chapters today and 3 tomorrow, and then only 1 each on the weekend. But now I'm thinking I'm just going to get as many as I can tomorrow, and then maybe try to do 3 chapters on Saturday and 3 chapters on Sunday when I will have a little bit more energy. I will probably do my writing tonight before I go to bed. I'm not completely giving up for the night, but I am giving up for now because I can't stop yawning. My eyes just feel really heavy. I think I just need to make some dinner and then kind of just lay back and relax, watch the Melinda Gates discussion, watch something else on my Roku, and then at like 9, go get in bed and see if I can do any writing, and then try to go to bed by like 11. Anyway. Our Huga question. The second question on this card that I wanted to ask: have you ever had a crush on a celebrity? If so, who? I love knowing who people's celebrity crushes are. I have had many over the years. I think my first celebrity crush, I don't know which came first. It was either Jonathan Knight from New Kids on the Block or Will Wheaton, but technically Wesley Crusher. It was more the character than the actor who played him. So Will Wheaton was the actor. Wesley Crusher was the character on Star Trek Next Generation. I feel like those were both around the same time, so I don't know who came first, which one came first. And then as a teen, as an early teen, it was the actor Thorsten Kaye who played Patrick Thornhart on One Life to Live. And then in my early 20s, it was the actor Ingo Rademacher who played Jax on General Hospital. And then somewhere in my late 20s, and there were smaller crushes in between. These are just the big ones. Then it was Daniel Craig, because Casino Royale came out, and just loved that movie. Daniel Craig was like, oh, really, really loved Daniel Craig. And then Benedict Cumberbatch because of Sherlock. And then Richard Armitage because of MI5. started watching MI5 because of Rupert Penry-Jones, kept watching MI5 because Richard Armitage joined the cast. And yeah, now Tom Hiddleston, I think, it's been Tom Hiddleston for a while and have yet to have someone take his place. So Tom Hiddleston is the current celebrity crush of the day, but there have been multiple. So I would love to know who is your celebrity crush, or who have some of your celebrity crushes been. If you don't have a celebrity crush, I've also had crushes on fictional characters. That's a whole other question. Like, what fictional character you had a crush on. But yeah, I'd love to know who your celebrity crush is, because I think that's fun. Especially if, like me, yours have changed over the years. I'd love to know. If you've enjoyed this vlog, do give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, because that would be amazing. Thank you for watching this vlog, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. I'm gonna go eat and relax now. Yeah. Okay. Bye.